Gang Minecrafters, it's your boy MC Rap, and man do I love Allumeria, so much so that I really felt the need to start making a video uh, quite near waking up around like 3 a.m. when the news dropped in the Discord about a copyright violation takedown. Showing the picture here, it's quite silly, to say the least. Based on other information that Unomelon, the developer, showed us, it's extremely likely that this is kind of an automated AI type of look and copyright infringement notice that anybody looking at, I mean, let alone the two pictures that they showed us here, make it quite obvious that these games don't look alike, let alone the gameplay that is shown here. He did say, Unomelon did say that the pictures on Steam that's shown here are some of the older pictures, and he's updated all of the graphics, and the game looks amazing. Unfortunately, I haven't had the chance to download all the way up to 0.13 uh, that has some of the new graphics and things. Unfortunately, given that this takedown has happened, I can actually download the newest update on Steam at the moment. But I'm mostly just making this video to put some more word out there for the game Allumeria. You know, Unomelon has put in a counter notice so that we can try to get this fixed, and hopefully, when a human looks at it, as plenty of us do, we can see that, just because the games are blocky and show nature doesn't really make them at all similar, let alone the pictures specifically don't show anything quite near the same angle, not really the same. I mean, the same things they have in dirt and trees. That's really like the only things that two pictures might have in common in all reality. So I don't even see any pumpkins on the Minecraft pictures. So, as a long Minecraft fan, supporting other Block games is super important, especially one like this that's so niche, so uh, indie, such an indie game. So I just want to put more word out there that Unomelon has done a counter notice process, and it should be a couple of days before we hear things up. Coming from his words, it's likely an automated claim. No individual is likely at fault here. And, of course, people can get caught up in the hating on corporations thing. I think it's very easy and sometimes understandable, or very often understandable. But, you know, from Unomelon himself, we won't get this fixed by showing more hate or more disdain for people. What we need is more support for Unomelon and Allumeria. Uh, if this gets fixed, download the game, play it. I'm seeing a little bit of playthrough from me now. Look up more playthroughs about it. Watch people play it. Send Unomelon some love. And if you're in the Discord, just send a sweet message. Look through the things. Look through art people have done, the builds, the gameplay. Just be a part of the community. I think that's what we really need the most. If you do any videos yourself, if you post online, spread the word about supporting this and getting this fixed. I think that's the most important thing, that just more people know about it and that we're actually showing our support for the game, showing that the game is not similar at all. I think the more notices, the more gameplay, the more art that is around the game, that we can see how it's different, especially with the updated graphics, updated gameplay. This game is so cool though. If a lot of people say it's like Minecraft X Terraria, and I can definitely see it if you know the chest moving feature between chest and inventory from Terraria. I'm so happy this game has that. It's so wonderful. It's absolutely, and chest sorting, inventory sorting, locking items and placing your inventory. Absolutely beautiful. The building is in this game is probably one of my favorite things, where you can take nearly any block and change the shape of it on the fly. So if you've been following maybe something like Reforge from 4J Studios, it's a similar thing to that, and it makes building just so fun and so versatile, where anything can connect to each other. I haven't I started a new world for this video just to kind of show some things from the beginning to see what it looks like. I don't want to spoil too much. Coming across this, I guess this is a dungeon entrance. I was honestly so surprised to even see this. I think I have I came across a dungeon in my main world that I hadn't explored yet. I don't feel quite strong enough, and I don't know all the dangers. I like to play with completely blind, so I will just be going in and seeing it at some point. But the game has dungeons. One of the main features about it is that the entire cave system is interconnected, so you don't really have to go strip mining at all. Getting into one cave, you can easily connect to lots and lots of other caves and go deeper and deeper and wider and wider. across. You can find lots of ores, lots of little structures that give you at least a place of refuge, some supplies, chests, things like that. So exploring the caves is definitely extremely fun, and I am certainly excited to see what else this game has to offer. He wants to put in NPCs of some sort, or maybe some sort of trading thing. I'd have to see if there's any more specifics around that. But all in all, I think this game is super duper cool, and that's part of the reason I'm making this video. I've been playing it in my off time a little bit, especially seeing this happen to Allumeria when Hytale is just coming out as well is I think makes it even more important that we want this genre to expand past the concept of Minecraft, right? And that Allumeria, Hytale, these games are fun for their own reasons. Like they're very, very different from the concept of Minecraft. They're trying to achieve different things. They just look very similar. And we want to expand our minds and the communities. And I suppose in the long term, it'll change the minds of the AI, right? Mind is a strong word. Change the thinking. No, thinking is a strong word as well. But you know what I'm trying to say. Changing the processes in which we analyze different games that happen to look similar, but we can still understand the core of what they're trying to do. That Minecraft, Hytale, Allumeria, Terraria, and plenty of other voxel, pixelated block open world games all try to achieve different things just with kind of the same paintbrush. They, they make entirely different paintings with the same kind of paintbrush or the same art model, art style. And so, getting as someone who's been playing Minecraft since it came out on console, like pretty much as soon as the demo started coming out on console edition on Xbox 360 back in 2012, 2013. Ooh, like, this is extremely important to me, and so I really wanted to make a video. Just putting this out there, not too scripted or anything, kind of just raw. I know I haven't made videos in a long time, so we're kind of growing up now. There's people who used to watch my video when they were in middle school, and now don't remind me how old I am. But it, the gaming industry is still extremely important to me, especially indie games as a game creator myself. So, social love to Allumeria. You know, this isn't so much so about Microsoft per se, but of course, it overlaps with corporations. It overlaps with AI. It overlaps with um, Steam's DMCA processes and how things work like that. But I think this is a super simple issue that can be fixed if this reaches enough people. It just has to make it known. I think the biggest thing is that we don't want our community to be known for being more hateful, like being more angry about it isn't going to necessarily be the thing that makes the situation better. And that's not what we want to be known for. I think it's so important that we want to be known for our love for a wide variety of games of indie creators, that we want to continue to welcome people into the community to create more games, to create more content, more mods, whatever the case may be, more data packs, so that the community grows and is more welcoming. And showing that all the things that we can create with this style are vastly different from each other. That these games are not trying to achieve the same thing. The art styles are extremely different. The sound design is different. The gameplay is different. The UI is different. The mechanics are different to the point where if we really look at it past just some random screenshots, we know that these games are so vastly different. And that's what makes being a part of this blocky open world community like so wonderful, that there is so much to see through all of it. So a bit of a rant, but post online, check out the game well, when it comes out. Uh, I'm not sure if I'll make a video, but if you're in the Discord, I'm sure plenty of other YouTubers will hopefully get on this as well. I mean, that's part of why I'm making it, because I know that I'm seeing it very early in the morning in my time zone. Other people might be asleep, other people might be at work, so they might not be able to make one immediately. So I know that I can make something, super simple, super quickly, so that we have something out there. Um, Say hi to Unomelon and continue to be an awesome Minecraft master, an Allumeria astronaut, Hytale. I used to say Hytale hypocrite because I used to hate on Hytale as a joke going against Minecraft, but I have to come up with a word for Hytale. Let me know what you think about that. But anyways, continue to be an awesome Minecraft master. Support indie gamers, support the community, support each other, uh, and let's make this more known. But let's also make sure that we're approaching this with love for each other over hate for pretty much people who don't even really have anything to do with this was most likely an automated thing. And so it really just comes down to making processes better and getting more humans to view this uh, personally so that this can be solved quickly. That's really the solution here. And um, ultimately, people don't feel more inclined to listen to you if you're just going to yell at them. So, and then call them mean words. But showcasing why our love for the community is extremely important and sharing that news with other people is the way to go. Let's continue to do that. Let's go, Minecraft Masters. I miss you guys.